Well, everybody, this is Will Bird checking in. This is my home. This is the winter storm here in Kentucky, 2009, January. This is a magnolia tree, a southern magnolia. It's probably one of the biggest ones in Louisville, or it used to be. It crashed out. Fortunately, none of it really landed on my house. As you can see, there's power lines draping down everywhere. My neighbors have trees down. I want to kind of show you guys how I handled this situation. My wife and baby had to be evacuated out of the house. Between all of us and our whole family on both sides, there was one home that was able to retain power. So she went over there with the baby. Here's a down line, cable line looks like, in my yard. Fortunately, it looks like all the lines in my house have held up, but here's some of the, this magnolia tree crashed down. I lost some of the holly. Well, let's see what's going on and how I've been able to sustain through this storm. Obviously, I've got about 500 snakes. That's one thing right there, is a pit bull. All snake guys want to have a pit bull. Good boy. Go get him. Good, get him. He knows what to do. That's right, good boy. Come on, inside. Inside. Good boy. Go on. Okay, so we're in the house now. This is kind of where I'm staying. I've got a light source here. This is one of the only light sources in my house at night. It's a good idea to keep your flashlights, other sources of your keys, wallet, another light, just things that you'll need, a clock. Keep everything near your light source. Radio. Now, during these dangerous times, I'll tell you, when I went out yesterday to get my stuff, my card suddenly wasn't working. It just wasn't going through because I'm making all these really weird purchases right now that I don't normally make. So it's really important to have cash money on hand at all times in case an emergency comes up. Yeah, everybody tells me I can call my bank. I can't call my bank because the banks are all shut down too. There's nothing anybody can do for me, so I have to be ready myself. It's also why you want to have a nice firearm. This is a semi-automatic AK-47. You want to have this sort of weapon ready to go because you got to protect what you got, and that is what this baby is right here. So I'm going to go out here and show you a couple of things. It's going to be really loud, so I probably won't try to talk too much once I get out there. Yeah, you want to have salt just to get the ice away from where you need to walk. But this here is a generator. All snake guys need to have a generator ready to go at all times. This one I have is a 10 horsepower. It's pretty neat the way I have it rigged up. As you can see, there is a big log chain there. You want to secure your generator at all times because people steal them. And that's also why that gun was where it was. It's just right in line. If all of a sudden my power goes out, I run straight to that window where I can see my generator, and if somebody's trying to haul it off, I can just blast them. But anyhow, you want to have that's my cooler. I've got some ice going out there, and I got a little bit of food. Got gas cans. Have ample gas cans ready to go. As you can see, my dog, he's worried somebody's out there, and I'm going to call him to duty. Let's see if I can. Go get him, boy. Good boy. Nice padlock on there. You see, I was helping a neighbor out. All right, good. Back in. Okay, so oh yeah, you can also see, I had to blast the bottoms of my doors out in order to accommodate these cords. That's just something you do. That way all the ice cold air is not getting into your house, and your doors are able to shut. The doors are able to lock to keep intruders out, and you just deal with fixing the bottom of those doors later. It's not really that big of a deal. Now here's some cords. going down. This is I want to show you a couple things down here. This is my hibernation room for one thing, and as you guys can see, you know, man, my diamonds, they're doing fine down here. They've got a heat source for a couple hours a day. We're up to about 58 degrees right now, which is a little bit hot actually. What I was able to do is run a cord down. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. I don't have a flashlight, but I cut the female end off this cord and hooked it right up to the switch that runs my gas-powered boiler. I have boiler heat here. There's the water source there. And it's only a 10 amp switch, so I just had to devote one cord to that, and now my house has heat. I probably could have done the same thing to my water heater, but I'm not worried about water. Right now we have running water. I don't need hot water. I was more concerned about making sure all my snakes had what they needed. So let's go up there and I'll show you all what we have going on. As you can see, here's the cords coming through the door, up the steps. Space heater box, which I ended up not using. And here we go, up the steps into the snake room. Okay, let's get some focus here. Here we go. I've been able to supply some lamp heat for several snakes. Not every snake I have, but what this does is it creates a situation where some of my snakes have some lamp heat, and it also creates light so that I can see up here no matter what time of day that I'm here. Now, I've got these baby racks. There's about 250 slots here, so we need to maintain those. Right now, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, they're sitting at 88 degrees. So my babies are covered. I have some gravid rainbow boas, gravid snakes during this power outages. It's very important to maintain them at a good temperature. My boas are maintaining at 84. That's probably what their basking spot is, which is a little bit cold, but it's not too cold. And I'm sure that within 2 weeks I'm going to get power back. As you can see, the heat's over here, and all the snakes are off the heat. So they're probably getting what they need. It's only going to be 2 weeks probably, so they're doing okay. Here's a ball python rack. It's sitting at 83 degrees. They're fine. And also these big tower racks that are sitting at 88. I mean, there's 4 here and there's 4, you know, back to back. That's a big tower that's emitting 88 degree temperature, so it's sort of warming up the whole room. And I've been able to plug in almost all my racks. There's one at 84. Here's one at 88. This is my smaller rearing room. I have sub-adult type snakes in here that I'm raising up to be future breeders. And as you guys can see, if it'll focus, there we go, 85. 85, 84, and 85. So this whole room is sitting at about 85 degrees. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. So let's see. Let's exit the snake room. So yeah, basically, that's just what I wanted to cover, is how to deal with these situations, these disaster type situations. I guess the first 3 days I had no sleep, no food, couldn't do it. Just was knocking out the doors, getting this generator all worked up, and getting everything with heat and secured. And then once that was done, I could eat again, I could sleep again. My animals were secure. Wife and baby are away; they're all right. Left here with the gun, the dog, everything I need to you know, to make sure my house doesn't get raided or anything like that. Things are pretty bad out there. It's probably going to be that way for another 14 days. If it gets really interesting, I'll shoot you guys another YouTube video.